Hello, my name is Bethany Stahl, and I am a full-time author and illustrator. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Here I share all things self-publishing, so if that interests you, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're looking for more self-publishing content, go over to patreon.com/Bethany Stahl, where I share additional tips, tricks, documents, and behind-the-scenes video to help you flourish on your self-publishing journey. So today I am unboxing the Wacom Intuos Small with Bluetooth. Now this is one of my favorite tablets of all time, so I'm really excited to unbox this today. So when you unbox this within the box, you will find just a few things. You will find your tablet. Underneath your tablet, you will see that there is a pen and owner's manual and a charging cord. So let's just ditch that owner's manual and set aside our cord. That's to plug it in and or charge it, and then your pen. Now this pen has over 4,000 pressure points, which is really great. It's very, very accurate, and it is lightweight and small in your hand. I do compare the weight to a mechanical pencil, and it feels very natural, just like a pencil in your hand. And to date, I still prefer this pen over the Wacom Intuos Pro pen. In the back of this pen, you will find hidden nibs, so you have 3 extra nibs back there, so don't buy more until you use those up. And then on the back of that cap, there is a little hole, and that is your nib remover tool. So make sure you use that instead of your teeth. I did not know those nibs or that tool was there, so I really like that about this pen in particular because it's very easy and designed for on the go. Now, one of the things about this tablet that I love is they now have colors to pick from, and I chose pistachio, which is one of my favorite all-time colors. So this was really exciting for me to open and see that I could have a customized color. So I love that. The tablet is very thin. It's only 8.8 millimeters, so it's relatively the same thickness as your smartphone. Now you can see there are 4 different programmable keys at the top, and then in the center what is blinking is the Bluetooth. If you follow along with wacom.com/start, you can go ahead and download your drivers and enable your Bluetooth. So I am going to head over there right now. Once you are on Wacom's website, just scroll down to find the Wacom Intuos and go ahead and click down to download those drivers. That will create a pop-up that will walk you through step by step, really easy and very, very user-friendly to set up your tablet and get it up and running in just a matter of minutes. The Small has a 7-inch active area, and that is enough for me since we are talking about digital size. I don't feel like you need a larger tablet unless you're somebody who has relatively bigger hands or you enjoy making bigger brushstrokes. For me, I have very tiny child-sized hands, so smaller things do work better for me in general, and of course, the Small is definitely way more cost-friendly, with this tablet only being about $70 to $80 depending on where you buy it from. I love this and recommend this, and I do love the Small because it's really easy to put in a purse, a backpack, anything like that. It can actually fit in that front little pouch of most backpacks. It's so small. So it is really great to take on the go if you're traveling or if you're still in school or anything of that sort. It's just easy to take on the go. If you are looking to purchase this tablet, go down in the description and I have a link. That link helps me out. So it is an Amazon affiliate link, which means if you buy it, I get a very small commission, which helps me creating content like this. Now, after this video, if you missed the video where I compare the Wacom Intuos to the Wacom Intuos Pro, I'm going to play that right now. But like I said, since that video came out, I have switched back to using the Wacom Intuos. So just keep that in mind when you watch it. I do love all the features of the Pro, but this tablet, I am telling you, it is my favorite, and it gets the job done without any fancy bells and whistles. Feels really good on your hand, feels good to use. So if you missed that video, I'm going to play that right now. Otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Hey friends, so I'm testing the Wacom Intuos CTL 4100 and the Wacom Intuos Pro. Now, between these two, this one was about $80. This one I think was $250 to $300. There's quite a big price difference. Initially, this one's heavier. It feels more heavy. And this one's lighter. This one feels cheaper, but I also like the lightweight things. But this is kind of nice because it is weighted down enough to not really move around on your desk. And this has way more of those strips on the back that will prevent it from moving than this one has, because this one just has the 4 corners. Cool. Another thing, you can pick your color with this one. I love the pistachio color. This one you cannot, so plus for this one being customizable. Now, both of these are Bluetooth, and they work relatively the same. So they both have a plug-in option and they both have a Bluetooth option. Between the two pens, there's quite a difference. So this is the Wacom Intuos pen and this is the Pro pen. The Pro pen is significantly heavier. I actually prefer the lighter pen. I use mechanical pencils a lot, and this is pretty equivalent to the weight of something I would draw with. This one is weighted. It's a little heavy. And, it's a little heavy. Now this one does have the grip, which is nicer. And it is a little bit longer, so it lays in your hand slightly better. But overall, I don't think I have a preference between the two. I kind of like the lightweight one, to be completely honest. If I could have the lightweight with the grip and tapering, I think that'd be cool. But overall, if I had to pick one in terms of comfortability, I'd say they're both comfortable. I would just compare this one to drawing with a marker and this one to drawing with a mechanical pencil. So to test the capabilities of both of these, I've imported an illustration that I've drawn by hand and then turned into a graphic. And what I'm going to do is just trace. I figured that will give me a good idea. So since I have the Intuos plugged in, not the Pro, I'm going to start with this one. So you do have 2 hotkeys on the pen, just like you have 2 hotkeys on the other, so they're both the same there. And then this one has 4 hotkeys and the other has 6 plus a scroll wheel. So let's jump in here. Now, when I'm drawing with this pen, it feels a little scratchier on the tablet, and I actually like that because I feel like I have some resistance as if I'm drawing on paper. So the other one is a little bit smoother, which I don't necessarily prefer. So I do like how this surface is scratchier, the nib is scratchier, so I kind of like the etchy feeling of that. Cool. Let me switch gears really quick. Okay, so again, a lot heavier on this. They are both small. This one, oops, does have the touch capability, which I will totally admit I really like. And then the scroll wheel for zoom in and zoom out, which I also really like, just because you don't have to necessarily touch your laptop with this one, whereas the other one I do sort of do hand on keys and hand over here. So let me continue where I was at. Oh wow, actually I'm gonna go back on what I said. While the other one's scratchier, oh, it looks like I made a mistake, and this has an eraser just like you would, which I really like. So this one does have more pressure points, so you can get a little bit of natural lines easier. But because it is so smooth, you don't really have those moments when you get hung up on the tablet. So I guess the scratchy is a pro and a negative at the same time. This pen is also a lot more responsive, so I didn't change my settings on Photoshop. And this one is following my hand a lot more than the other one did. And now I've used an Intuos for 4 years now, and so I'm really used to the way the other one feels, so I might be a little bit biased. But I do have to say, overall, this one, the Intuos Pro, does have a much cleaner tracking system, and ultimately, I really like the hand scroll. Did I just... Oh my gosh! Oh, wait! Guys, you can rotate it! Okay, the Pro. That sold it for me. Absolutely, I would recommend the Wacom Intuos Pro. If you don't like this hand thing, there is a switch on the side to turn it off. Overall, I do think the pen feels nicer in your hand. Despite the weight, I do still really like it. I absolutely love the eraser tool. And it also comes with this really cool pen holder, so you can feel like a fancy person. And I think the really selling point for this is the additional functionality with the zooming out and zooming in with the tablet. Being able to rotate, this is the coolest thing, with your fingers. That's a capability I actually never used on Photoshop because of how annoying it was to go in and rotate while drawing. So I'm excited to use that. And the price is really such a huge difference. I honestly don't know why the price difference is that great, because while you're getting a small amount more of functionality, the regular Intuos is absolutely functional. If you're a professional, you can use the Intuos for $80. Like I said, I've used that for the past 4 years, and I haven't had a problem with it. I actually just bought this one brand new. It has Bluetooth. Bluetooth wasn't popular when I started illustrating for the tablets, so I didn't have that. And I bought this to gift to someone just in case I didn't like it as much as the new one. And I do like the new one more. If you are looking to start illustrating, either professionally or as a beginner, I would always recommend this tablet. This is the Wacom Intuos. It is my favorite model of Wacom. I wouldn't have my career without it, and I do highly, highly, highly recommend it for you at any stage of your career. That being said, if you have advanced and you do want to have the touch functionality and you want to have the little bit upgraded pen if you're illustrating for long hours, I really think this grip actually might be kind after a while. And you want the more intuitive eraser and pen tool, I would recommend this one. For the price, I don't know if it's worth it for the price. The only thing is about Wacom is their products never ever go bad. So I've had my original Wacom for the past 4 years. I have dropped it. My cats have sat on it. I've illustrated on the go everywhere around my house in the tub. It has gotten wet. It has been bashed around and beat up. I have not been kind to the poor little guy. And he still works like he's brand new. So definitely don't be afraid that if you invest in the $80 one versus the $300 one that it's going to give out. I plan on having my original little fellow for a very long time, and definitely will be using that one on traveling or when I am worried that I might bash the good one up. It's such a great small portable size, and these are both smalls. I don't know why you would need a bigger Intuos than a small. It doesn't really make sense to me because it's a relative size. So if you buy a bigger Wacom, you're not getting access to more space, if that makes sense. So we're talking about digital size, so it's relative. I prefer the small ones just because sitting on a desk, or I used to use my Wacom on top of my tablet or on top of my laptop when I illustrated. So I highly recommend the smaller size. because I just don't understand what the justification is for a bigger tablet for a higher price. But I guess if you're someone who wants to make like gigantic brush strokes, or if you're more comfortable with something big, that's okay. But I like the small ones, so I don't think you need to go bigger if you're questioning the size comparison. So this is the drawing space here, and this one is just a tad bit bigger, and the drawing space is in here. So ultimately, what I would recommend is I would still recommend this one, even though I'm going to be using this one as my main tablet from now on. I think in terms of price, functionality, ease of use, and all togetherness with this one, you can't go wrong with this as a Wacom. So definitely do this. If you're looking to, invest in something a little bit more, I would go for this one, but I'm honestly glad I didn't start with this one, because I think the additional functionalities as a brand new, never having digitally illustrated before illustrator, I think this one would have maybe scared me a little bit, and this was a very good friend to get introduced on. So yeah, I hope this video has helped. Good luck. If you do want to buy either of the Wacoms, please use the link down below in the description. They are affiliate links, which helps me keep producing content like this. And if you do have one, or if you have a different one, let me know in the comments below. I've also ordered a Cintiq. I did not get the Pro, just the Cintiq, and I absolutely hated it. I thought the screen was a very poor quality. It hurt my eyes. It seemed fuzzy, and the color was not true. So it was very hard to illustrate on. And I would 100% recommend either of the Intuos, either the Pro or the basic version, over the Cintiq. I have not used a Cintiq Pro yet. They look amazing, but if you're going to do a Cintiq, I already would recommend going for the Pro, just because of the screen quality of the regular Cintiqs. They're just not good. So I definitely would recommend an Intuos. The Intuos Pro is great for additional functionality, and then after that, the Cintiq Pro would be the way to go. So again, hope this helped. If it has, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Happy illustrating!
If you are looking for more information, go over to BethanyStahl.com/classes. Here, I have organized all of the information I have covered so far on YouTube and Patreon and any other sources all into one database. Now, you can search through these sections and find answers to all of the questions you have about self-publishing. Here, you can access behind-the-scenes courses, videos, files, documents, templates, contracts, behind-the-scenes tips and tricks, and additional documents and information, all right here. A lot of it is free, some of it is exclusive to my Patreon squad, which I highly encourage all of you to check out if you are looking to learn even more. I hope this database helps you answer any questions you may have about self-publishing, and don't forget, if this video has helped or any of my resources have helped, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with an author friend. I will see you all next time. Happy publishing!